The time has come to start sports car shopping for my wife, Angel. Does that make you excited?
That makes me excited, but I feel like we should get you a Shelby first because you've been wanting that for a really long time.
But I want you to have a fun sports car too.
I could just drive the Porsche.
No. We'll get you your own one. And the first candidate, Porsche 911. Always one of the best options. Such a good all-around everything sports car. So today, actually this whole weekend, we're going to be spending some time with a 992.2 911 Carrera, and we're going on the tunnel run with Porsche Ann Arbor. So we're currently staged at the dealership, getting ready to start heading up north. It should be really pretty. It should be a fun weekend. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on the Porsche 911 as we begin the process of draining our bank account into sports cars.
Alright, so what are the candidates?
Well, Porsche 911 and LC500 come to mind for me immediately. I like those, because personally I like those two a lot. And I think that would fit your style and what you would enjoy, right? Because I don't think you'd have fun in this, a GT3 RS.
I agree. I want a more luxury kind of experience. So I think I might actually like the LC500 more, just based off of what I know about it.
Well, you've never driven a 911?
Yes, I've never driven either one of them, but just based off of what I know about both cars. It's really pretty.
You like this blue, don't you? It's the same color as the Spider RS inside, I think. I think it's gentian blue. Into the 992.2, we're gonna get set up. So it's a push button start now. No more inserting the key or turning the little thingy like on your car. So the car is on, but you can't hear it over the GT3s over there. That's a GT3 would be fun. They sound good.
They're very loud indeed.
Here's our itinerary for day one. We're heading to the Frederick Meyer Gardens and then heading north. We have a police escort. Have you ever had a police escort before? I've only been escorted in the back of a police car.
It just sounds like we did something wrong. We're in trouble. Looks like we are heading out.
Oh, the GT3 RSs and GT3s go. And then us. Oh, that 3RS is so cool. Yeah, we should buy you one of those.
A 3RS?
Yeah.
GT3 RS?
Yeah.
Aren't those like 200 G's?
300 something. Close to 400 for the new ones.
I don't know where all this money is coming from, honey. Getting onto the freeway.
This is pretty cool. 3 wide with a police escort chasing a couple giant wing GT3 cars. That color is chalk. That gray. Do you like that gray?
Oh yeah. I thought it was just white.
No, it's a very light gray.
It is light gray.
It's called chalk. And then that 3RS looks like it's satin white. Like a frozen white.
It looks very stark white. Yes, that's correct.
And that enormous wing. Our police escort has ended, which now means we are unsupervised. Uh-oh.
Whee! This car is surprisingly comfortable.
Yeah, like
the seats.
Any non-GT 911 is such a good all-around daily driver fun sports car. That's why I was advocating for you. Because like, if we got you like a really hardcore, like that Spider RS you liked in the showroom, you're gonna be like, this is too loud and uncomfortable. Because I know you're a lady of leisure, right? You want smooth, comfortable. This is quiet. You hear the GT3 RS droning in front of us because I think it's straight pipe. But this thing is just so civilized. That's the 911.
Yeah, this is comfy.
That works. The 3RS is now behind us. We get to enjoy the front view. It was getting a little bit tiring driving behind a straight pipe 3RS. That thing is so loud. All right, we're about to get Angel's first time driving a Porsche 911. Get yourself comfortable. Why are you scared? There's nothing to be scared about. It doesn't even make 400 horsepower. You've driven a Ferrari Roma Spider.
And I was terrified. I was sweating visibly.
You were wetting? Sweating?
Sweating.
Oh yeah, you did seem kind of nervous. You've been in the passenger seat of a Corvette Zero on 1,064 horsepower.
Yes, and that was a terrifying experience.
I guess you're just always terrified then.
Yes, it's true. And fast cars, absolutely. So I'll be very slow, I feel like. I won't do this car justice.
I have trust in you. Okay. I believe in you, honey. Get yourself comfortable, set the mirrors up, everything. We just finished up a fuel stop, bathroom pit stop, and we're heading to the Frederick Meyer Sculpture Gardens for lunch. What do you think of it?
I do not like that. It doesn't feel very intuitive.
The
to
tiny
use.
little shifter.
Yeah.
I'm sure you probably get used to it, right? It's just
Probably.
reverse, drive, neutral, park, manual.
Like I didn't even know what mode I was in until I had to look up.
Yeah,
first.
you look right there.
Yeah.
And this is also full digital cluster now. There's no longer analog tachometer in the middle. So that's a big change. Also slightly controversial, right? They're just continuing to evolve more screens. Piano black right here. Very different from where Porsche used to be. You don't like the screens as much?
I don't like the lack of buttons,
Okay.
and I don't like the digital cluster.
So you like analog?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is potent.
You get to do the vroom vroom.
This is responsive.
There we go.
This is fun.
You're having fun already?
Yeah.
See? Lovely traffic.
Follow the wing.
Oh man, that thing looks sick. Hell yeah. He's got Tiffany blue calipers too, honey. Take a look at that. And it's loud, of course. Arriving at our lunch stop, the Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park. This is a really, really pretty property. Should be cool seeing where they stage the cars and then get some food. I need coffee. So now that you've had your first taste of the Porsche 911, what do you think, honey? Share your thoughts.
Surprisingly civilized, to quote you and the R1. Yeah, it's easy to drive, easy to maneuver. I am surprised at how comfortable it is.
You like it?
I do, yeah. I do like it.
You want one?
I think I want to test drive the LC500 and see how that compares before really,
Making a
having
decision.
having any feedback.
We have lots of options. There's a lot of options. That's cool. It's a marching band like sculpture. Lunch spot over. It's my turn to drive again. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Some good food, some nice conversation, and we walked around the botanical garden, saw some plants, which was nice. There was some cacti, which we should add as furniture in our house. I think to be very comfortable seats.
For your seating.
Only me.
Yeah.
One thing with the new digital cluster is I can see everything. The previous one, sometimes, depending on your seating position, how tall you were, and so forth, where your steering wheel was, the outer dials would be blocked by the steering wheel spokes, but I actually have really good visibility of all three of these virtual dials here on the full digital display screen here. We've got the latest infotainment, where we're just going to be running Apple CarPlay. And then, of course, the materials, fit and finish is really, really nice. Other than this gloss black stuff, everything else is so nice. The stitched leather. I really love the Porsche steering wheel. Just simple, easy. Got the drive mode toggle right there. Go into sport. Gotta be careful not to drive behind that thing.
Oh, wow.
Jeez, this is the base 911.
It's so powerful.
This is ridiculous. This is the base 911 Carrera. Not the S, not 4S, not GTS. It only gets more powerful from here. But it's, I don't know how Porsche is able to do this with their power levels. They always are able to like punch above their weight class. Even like the GT3s, 3RSs, they make only 500 horsepower. And the fact that like a 1000 horsepower 01 is barely faster around massive racetracks is crazy.
It's funny, have you been in the LC500?
I spent a lot of time in the Lexus LC500.
Really? When?
I really like it. Previous press cars.
Oh,
I've
okay.
had press loans before, yeah. They're
Interesting. I didn't know that.
naturally aspirated 5-liter V8. It's got the amazing styling. They're really, really nice, yeah.
So, what would you prefer, this or the LC500?
I prefer whatever you prefer. I'm gonna use the
seriously.
same line from when we were shopping for the Macan.
What?
Well, seriously, it's whatever. It's for you. I have my Z06. I want to get you something.
But you're the car expert, so I need a car expert
pretend.
opinion.
I just pretend.
Oh, please.
Straight race car.
Yes, indeed.
That is a actual cup car on the road, pretty much.
Is that your dream car?
I mean, there's all the cars. Yeah,
Like,
it's really, really cool. But I am not enough of a GT3 RS nerd to want to spend
really?
$450,000 or whatever the heck they're going for now these days.
What would you spend the 300, 400?
Well, if I were buying a Porsche, I would want a 991.2 GT3 manual paint to sample.
Oh.
That's what I really would love. That to me is like the perfect combination of everything. Respect the 3RS, but I also don't live at Thermal, so unfortunately we don't have a racetrack in our backyard. And I'd rather have 6-speed manual, you know.
Okay.
4-liter flat six.
Over the Shelby? I guess it's different.
Different. Yeah, it's different. Both. Answer's always both.
Both.
So we're in a regular 992.2. That's the 992.2 GT3 Visoc. Slight tweak. Still the 4-liter flat six.
One feature I really like about this car is this hidden cup holder. When you first popped it open, hon, I thought it was a CD holder, like where you put the CDs. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, what the heck is going on? What is this?
Cup holder, so you still have two. Practicality. 911 is a very practical daily
I was
driver.
a little bit unimpressed when I first hopped into the car because there was only one central cup holder. But alas, there's a second one.
That's a lovely coincidence. We started today's trip at 9:11 a.m. We have discovered that the 911 has a perfect protein bar holder, designed with this in mind, in fact. Good morning and welcome to day 2. Today we are heading up to the Tunnel of Trees, so it should be a fantastic scenic drive, and I'm excited for you to get some more dynamic experiences in the 911.
I'll be driving, yes?
Yes, you are going to drive today, obviously. I think we're already starting to sell Angel because she just told me she wants a gentian blue one with like an espresso or Cohiba interior.
Like a light or dark brown.
Yeah, like a tan brown, saddle brown, or like a really dark chocolate brown with a dark blue gentian blue exterior. Yes. Would you be a happy camper?
I will certainly be a happy camper with any of these, but I think that spec would be gorgeous.
I'm winning, succeeding. We've got Angel here Googling 911 Carrera 4S in gentian blue.
With a brown interior.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my God, I am so
like
happy
that?
right now. Of course, that's a gorgeous color combo.
Or would you like a lighter exterior?
No, I'm okay with
Like
gentian blue. Whatever color you'd like. I'm just excited that you, first of all, know what Carrera 4S means, and you're Googling it. To all the car guys out there whose wives, girlfriends, significant others aren't as into cars, this is hope. Persistence pays off. Continue to wear her down.
What?
And eventually she will cave and also share the enthusiasm and want to buy a sports car.
You said it's a write-off, so...
Everything's a write-off. We've made our way north to the Mackinac Bridge. You probably can't see it all the way in the distance, but we are approaching it. Welcome to the Mackinac Bridge. Sonny, this is what bridges between, pun not intended, the Lower Peninsula and the Upper Peninsula. Yeah, I've got some friends who live in Marquette. Fun fact, the Z06 was ordered from like the top of the Upper Peninsula. But yeah, the Upper Peninsula is really pretty. Michigan gets really nice up here. And we're on the Mackinac Bridge. It's been years since I've been up here. It's a really cool bridge. I forgot how long it was. Next stop is at the Harbor Springs Airport. Ooh, that's a Cirrus. Those are really cool. The chaos for setting up for a photo shoot. The full lineup. Pretty cool. doing some scenic driving with Angel behind the wheel in the 992.2 Carrera. What do you think about the Porsche 911?
It is incredibly potent, to quote you.
Incredibly
Super powerful.
potent?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
That's your perception of this?
That's my perception.
Okay,
Indeed.
because technically, like on paper, I mean, it's a base 911. It's not the most powerful thing out there.
Right.
An LC500 V8 makes more power. A BMW M2 makes more power. A base Corvette makes more power. But what Porsche is able to do with the power it does create is always really impressive. Like, this is quick. I fully agree with you. It's definitely quick for being a base 911. What do you think?
I think this is the most powerful car I've driven.
No.
Right?
You drove a Ferrari
fast.
Roma Spider.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I
Yeah,
forgot about
that makes almost, not quite, but almost double the horsepower, like significantly more.
Yes.
Yes.
But I mean, I was terrified, so I didn't really punch it as I have in this car.
Yes.
So I think that's why my perception is a little bit skewed based off of my actual experience.
What was
driving.
scary? Was it the price point of the Ferrari?
Yes,
Knowing
I
that?
think
Okay.
it's because I have it in my head that I don't have the best facial awareness, and so...
It's not just in your head, my love.
Well, okay.
I've seen you try to park in the driveway.
Well, see, there you go. I have it in my head, and
Mm-hmm.
it's actually true that I don't have the best facial awareness, and as a result, I try to be very, very careful when I'm driving extremely expensive cars that I don't own, because I know if I scratch it, damage it, I would feel very, very terrible about that. So that's why
That's
when
good.
I was driving the Ferrari, the Roma Spider,
Yeah.
that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I did not feel comfortable punching it at all.
But you've had some fun in this now?
Yeah.
Driving around?
Yeah,
the
I think I'm a
curvy
little bit
scenic.
more comfortable.
It is,
car.
it does, I mean, the 911s are always such a nice size, even though they've gotten bigger and bigger. Every generation keeps getting wider and heavier and larger, and it's like incremental when you go generation to generation, but I went from, Mikey had a 993, so we're like, even like old, into a 992, and it felt like a monster car in comparison. In the old 911s, I could reach over and open the door, like the other door.
Wow.
And this, you would not be able to, right? They've gotten so much wider and
Larger,
bigger.
yeah.
So if you do like a 997 or even a 991, they're slightly smaller. But 992.2, how have you enjoyed being passenger princess in this?
It was fine, honestly. Everyone else was complaining about the motion sickness, but I think after being in the ZR1, this is very mild in comparison, and I was just cruising along, enjoying the scenic drive when you were driving it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I traumatized you with the ZR1, and now everything we can step back in.
Exactly.
It's very,
the
very
ZR1
reasonable.
was so bad. I really did genuinely want to throw up when I was in that car. So
But not in the 911. So.
not in the 911. No. This
Would
isn't
you
too bad.
want to have one of these in the garage as
I think it'd
your
be very
sports
cool.
car?
I think it would be very cool to have one. Ooh.
Whoa, that squirrel
there's
made
a
it.
Squirrel, yeah.
He survived
wow.
going under a Toyota. Wow.
I'm definitely still getting used to how wide this car is.
So it does feel wide.
Yes,
Okay.
even now I'm looking at your rearview mirror, or not the rearview mirror,
Passenger
the passenger
mirror?
mirror right now, to make sure that the wheels are within kind of the lane, because right now we're driving a very narrow road. So I'm still being very mindful, because I know of my shortcomings when it comes to spatial awareness. There you go, I said it.
But gentle drive, you're enjoying it, and you'd like to have this in the garage. What about?
I think it'd be pretty cool.
What
yeah.
about? Is it the brand loyalty for you?
I think it's the brand loyalty. I was just telling Eddie and some others that once I commit to a specific OEM, like for example, prior to the Porsche Macan, I, of course, as many of you probably know, I had the Honda CR-V, and my whole family drives Hondas, and we just love how reliable they are. And so once I kind of get my foot in the door with one specific OEM, for example, with now the Porsche Macan, I feel like I just have that brand loyalty, and if I were to get a sports car, I would want another Porsche.
All right.
I don't know, that's just my psychology, I suppose.
Okay. Well, Porsche and Albert probably loves to hear that as we're on the event with them in a 911. But I do want you to still try an LC500
Yep.
because it's a very different formula. This is rear engine, so the engine's in the back.
Yep.
This one's rear wheel drive, dual clutch. The LC500 is front engine V8, rear wheel
Okay.
drive.
All right.
That's a little more cushy. I think it's a little bit more of a unique option. The 911 is great all around, but
Yeah.
the LC500 has its own kind of, I love the styling on that car. It's more kind of GT leaning, which I guess this is also. We should try maybe like an M2. We could try an R8. There's a bunch of different options I have in mind. Even a Miata. I think a Miata, because that's really small to get you going, right? It would have to be an automatic Miata. I don't want to have to introduce manual as another
Yeah.
variable for you to have to learn.
Right.
But okay, 911 so far, thumbs up. You did enjoy it. Well, I'm glad you're getting this opportunity. How have you enjoyed the trip and weekend so far?
It's been really nice. I feel like
it's not just car stuff, right? We've been doing food and scenic tours and all the different things. So it's a nice, fun weekend.
It's a nice boutique hotel that we're staying at. That, to be honest, I thought looked a little bit sketchy up front.
No,
but
your exact words were, why are we staying in a shack? And it's not, it's a very nice, it's just one of those hotels where you have individual entrances. So it looks like a motel, but
it looks like a motel,
it's done very nicely. The lobby is beautiful. The lounge is nice.
Well, Eddie has spoiled me with Four Seasons, Firenze, and St. Regis, Toronto, and all of those places. So
I guess I have only myself to blame.
Yes.
But thank you for coming. I'm glad you're enjoying this weekend, meeting some cool people, and the scenery. I mean, up north in Michigan is beautiful. We crossed the Mackinac Bridge, so you have now been to the Upper Peninsula. Although we need to make a proper trip because there's so many other things like Tequamanon Falls, Picture Rocks National Lakeshore. I think it's National Lakeshore, but no, Picture Rocks State Park. Picture Rocks is really pretty. We got to go there. Ooh, go go go! Whee! What does PDK stand for?
Porsche Doppelganger.
Doppelganger. Actually, you got the first couple syllables. I'm impressed. Doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
You know, your car also has a PDK.
What is that again?
It's the dual clutch. It's the Porsche German word. It's like this long of a word because it's got like 17 million letters in it. Doppelganger. It's just dual clutch transmission.
You could be saying gibberish, and I would believe you that that's an actual automotive term.
I could make it. I could just start making up phrases.
You could just start
so it's got hub-mounted, heliocentric downshifts with cryo-polished intake manifolds.
Okay. Understood. Thank you for the information.
I think for you, a Carrera S, maybe a 4S, and maybe even up to a GTS. GTS is a nice sweet spot, but honestly, starting off, we can start with somewhere like that.
I mean, to be completely frank, I have a ton of fun in my Macan, as is.
Yeah, but my goal here is to start introducing you so you can kind of start learning the enjoyment. Because why did most of us get into cars? Why, like me and my friends, why are we so obsessed with cars? It's we have fun driving. We just genuinely love going for like a scenic drive and experiencing the car in the dynamic field, going through the curves. Like being stuck in gridlock traffic in downtown wherever is not fun in a Ferrari. We don't care, right? It doesn't matter. I'd actually rather be in a luxury sedan or an SUV or something, right? It's this kind of fun stuff. So I want you to start experiencing that, trying out different cars, and then hopefully that you'll start to at least understand. Plus, you've said to me you want a fun sports car.
Oh, I just say that in passing, you know. Not
really in passing.
Really being that serious.
When we're at RM Sotheby's, you go, I like that black Porsche. It would have matched my Macan. I'm like, yes, honey, that 918 Spider would be great in our garage for $2 million.
I didn't know that's how much it would be. But, you know, it's interesting you say that because, you know, I've had several conversations with my sisters and none of us like to drive. And now that I kind of introspect a little bit about it, I think it's because the cars that we drive, I mean, my parents have a Dodge Caravan, right? It's one of those really old, big
minivans.
Not fun to drive minivans, and the brakes are real super old and they're not very responsive. And it kind of makes sense that none of us likes to drive because, you know, we're driving those types of cars and they're not responsive, they don't handle well, they're just not enjoyable to drive. And
it's just transportation.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, so it's just transportation for us. And as a result, growing up, I never loved driving. Even now, I still don't enjoy it. But I think more recently, because of the Macan, I've noticed just how fast and nimble and how I can just, I don't know, go be with the car, you know, in terms of like the steering and the overall responsiveness. It's just more fun, more enjoyable. And so I can kind of, you know, see where you're coming from.
Yay! It's working, guys. It's working. It's gradual. It takes patience, but it's working.
I mean, I feel like I'm still not going to get to the level where you are.
You don't have to be the level that I am.
And I'm like,
but I've already been making my indent because you are looking at cars and you, other day, you were like, I was on the LC500 configurator and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yes, it's working. But anyways, I'm glad you enjoyed your first Porsche 911 experience.
Cool, yeah.
And I've actually really enjoyed spending time with the 992.2, seeing some of the changes, the refresh updates. It's incremental when they do the mid-cycle. So they do like the generation. Oh, Angel's getting confused here today when I was trying to explain. So 911, 99, if we go back, 993, and then they did 997, and then 991, and then 992 are the generation codes. And then within each generation, if they do a mid-cycle update, it goes 991.1, 991.2, 992.1, and then we're currently on a 992.2. So it's like a mid-cycle update where they just tweak a couple little things, make some changes to the powertrain, and usually make it more expensive. Like, these things are so expensive now. Used to be able to buy a new 911 for under 100 grand, no more. Like 130 plus. I've seen GTS's option to 200 plus. I've seen, well, the Turbo S is now 300. GT3s are 300. So
that's insane.
We're in the bargain 911.
This is so affordable, guys.
That's the thing for me. This is why I've never personally owned a 911, because like, other than the GT3s, I'm looking at a Carrera S. I'm like, my Z06 is 150 grand new.
Yeah.
I've got a 670 horsepower flat plane crank V8. When you drive one of these, you're like, you know, okay, even though it's the base car, it's pretty good. And it's comfortable. And it's got plenty of tech.
Yeah.
We've got heated, cooled seats. We've got a sunroof.
I mean, for me, like I said, I don't think I could ever get to that level of passion that you have for cars. But I do think cars are cool.
Yeah.
And I do think that there's a level of, you know, enthusiasm because of how you can design a car and how aesthetic it can be. Like, I love light brown to dark brown interiors. I think that's really cool. And there is a car on this rally, the is it Venetian?
Gentian blue.
Gentian. Oh my gosh.
Gentian blue, the dark metallic blue. Ah, you got the shin part.
The gentian blue, I think that's a really pretty blue color. And I have always just been a neutral car girly, black cars, white cars.
Guys, I tried so hard to get like I was like, how about Miami blue Macan? Absolutely not. There was a Java green, no, not Java green, Mamba green. It was like the metallic green one. You're like, no.
I like the emerald greens.
All right, on the road, heading back home. We had a fantastic weekend, right, honey?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
With the Porsche 911 and Porsche Ann Arbor, the Ruby Rosa team for putting on the event, the first ever Germain Porsche Ann Arbor Tunnel of Trees rally / tunnel run, whatever you want to call it. Really beautiful up here, and beginning the process of trying to find a sports car for Angel, right?
Yeah.
911 is under consideration.
Yes, one of the contenders.
You did like it, right?
Yeah, I did like it.
It is such a nice car, and I mean, this was just a regular, quote-unquote, base 911. It's just the entry-level Carrera. They are getting expensive. This thing is like 100, probably 140,000. They started like 132 now, so 911s are definitely getting more expensive, but they're still so good. They hold value really, really well, and even though this has just 388 horsepower, it is quick, it drives well, it's comfortable. I mean, we spent a lot of time in this thing this week. Curvy roads, highway commute, all of it. It was a good time. So stay tuned for future episodes of Sports Car Shopping for my wife.
Yeah, R8 and LC500 next.
Those are the ones.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
And then we go to the other end of the spectrum and try out a Miata too.
Yes.
That could be fun. Genuinely, that could be fun. We can start small, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. What would you buy your wife if you're shopping for a sports car? Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thanks again to the Porsche Ann Arbor team. Thanks for watching.